What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with our Tales of Crestoria video. So, we're going to be hopping into the new event, which is definitely new. Different way of kind of playing things if you've been hopping into it already. I'm not going to show you all the stages because I actually can't beat all the stages, which I was not expecting going into this event. But let's go over the event. And we'll talk about the pros of this event and the cons, and then I'll just hop into a stage I can beat and show you what you basically have to do. So, let's head over to Limited Quest. The story was fun. A little story about SPADA realizing that his customers should matter more than, you know, winning a competition. So that was kind of fun. And for those who maybe haven't hopped in, haven't really paid attention too much, this is the first event we've gotten without any sort of rating. You can't hop in with other people to farm points. It's all on you, which has its pros and it has its cons. Let's talk about the pros first. The pros first are you get way more gleamstones from this. So normally, an event like this, you'll get like 150 gleamstones from the story portion, and then you'll get like... There's usually like 6 stages, so what? That's another 180 right there, gleamstones from those. So usually between that, so you get like 300 gleamstones from that. And then usually in the exchange portion, they had 500 gleamstones. So total, you would get like 800 and something gleamstones from an event. This event goes higher with that, so let's just look down. We're gonna have to look very closely because I've obviously already claimed some of it. So 250 gleamstones at 5,000. Let's see if we can find them all. Another 250 at 74,000, so that's 500. You get another 250 at 210,000, so that's 750. And then you get another 250 gleamstones at 430,000, so that's 1,000. So if you add everything together, assuming you can beat everything, so you get the normal 150 from this, roughly, and then 45, you get 30 per stage, and there's 15 stages. So that's another 450 right there. So you pretty much get 600 just from these two things, assuming you can clear it all, plus 1,000. So you get 1,600 gleamstones total from this event, which definitely beats out the usual 800. They pretty much doubled. It seems like they're realizing they were being a little too cheap, because also with the arena, they're boosting what some of the higher ranks get, you know, per week. You know, if you pretty much can stay in the top 1,000 for arena, you're pretty much guaranteed to get 1,000 gleamstones per week, when before it was like 500, 600. So that's the plus with this event. And then I guess the other plus is that, assuming you can beat all these, you know, all you have to do is pick the stage to farm, and you can farm it. Now, we're going to go into the cons in just a second, but I want to talk about one more kind of pro. So, let's say you can't beat all the way to, you know, stage 15. Which, as you can see, I cannot. I died on the first evil stage. I can't beat it with my current win team. Apparently, the AP allocation, so like, for example, if you do the 10 AP stage, so level 6, you're getting it's the same amount of rewards doing it twice as if you were to do the evil stage 1 once. So it'll take you more time, but you will get roughly the same amount of stuff. So as long as you don't care about having to run it more, you'll still get the same amount of stuff. I'm pretty much autoing the level 7 stage because it's the most efficient for my team to kind of clear it in a timely fashion. So I pretty much do, whenever I hop on, I just farm that one. So that's kind of a pro with it. Obviously, the first con, some of these stages are going to be too hard for your normal kind of like casual player. Your casual player is probably only going to be able to beat up to like stage 6 or 7, maybe. You know, your casual player usually can only beat up to like very hard, so it'd be like the first, you know, 5 or 6 stages, which, to be fair, most events only have 6 stages, so you're still getting the same amount of gleamstones you would normally get by farming up to that point. So that's obviously the first con, is, you know, obviously that. The other con is you have no way to use your BP right now. I guess you could go and do it with normal raids, but usually people would use their excess BP to kind of farm the event faster. So that sucks because obviously BP refill items are obviously more plentiful than AP ones, because obviously you use AP for everything and you only use BP for raids. So that's another con, is just there's not as easy of a way to kind of, I guess, grind everything. I think that's pretty... Honestly, the cons are small, but it's like they're big ones. So I think the biggest con is just that they made this event too hard. I feel like for the higher... Like, once you get to Evil 1... I feel like the rewards shouldn't be Gleamstones. They should just have, like, materials and stuff, because it should just be like, okay, can you complete this? All right, but you're not going to be cheaping out on rewards for players. In the end, though, it's really not a huge deal, because, as you can see here, I did the first 10. Obviously, I missed a couple of things there, because the character died on each stage. But if you really think about it, if I can't complete these last 5... I'm only really missing out on 150 Gleamstones there, which really isn't that big of a deal. Now, there's one more con I want to talk about with this. So as we all know, or we should know, they added these Seer Stones, which is how you're going to level up your arts. You know, you use the chalices to level up your character's levels on the Transcend board, and these are used to level up arts. Now, you have to clear stages 11 through 15 3 times each in order to get these Seer Stones. Or, what are they called? Seer Orb. Okay. And so, what is it? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, there's 9? That's an odd number to go to. Oh, well, 9, and then there's one in the exchangeable event shop, which we'll look at in a second. So, there's pretty much enough of these to where you can level up 2 arts, or 2 art levels, which is pretty nice, but obviously, of course, you have to be able to complete these, and I'm probably going to have to bite the bullet and, you know, do retries with these last few stages, because obviously I don't want to miss out on Seer Orbs. And then the other thing with Seer Orbs, you can, let's take a look at, I've already covered this before, but you get Seer Orbs from the arena as well. As long as you are in the top 1,000, you're at least getting 1 Seer Orb per week. Oh wait, no. In the top 10,000, you're getting at least 1 Seer Orb per week. If you can stay in the top... Oh, actually, that's not bad at all, actually. Even if you're in the top, you know, 1,000 to 1,500, which is where I usually end up sticking, but I'm going to try and get above here before the weekends, because those extra 400 Gleamstones are very nice. You pretty much almost get enough weekly for 1 rank up, so that's pretty good. So I guess if you really don't want to spend the Gleamstones for retries, you don't have to worry about the Seer Orbs and just focus on the arena. But I guess that's another kind of like con with this, is that they're forcing you to do these harder stages that most people without fully ascended and transcended characters are probably not going to be able to beat. Which is very unfortunate, which actually I want to grab these last ones, because I'm finally about to have Velvet fully ascended, so I can transcend her a little bit, but yeah, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say with this. Hopefully, they don't do an event like this again, but they take the pros from this event and put it into the next raid event, because if you take, you know, the Gleamstone increase, all that good stuff, you know, all the rewards in here, there's a bunch of summon tickets and other rewards, so they've slowly been getting better with it. I just think this event was a miss. I think they wanted to try something new, and you know, obviously the suckiest part about this is to get all the SPADAs. If you're not doing the harder stages and hope it drops randomly, you do need to get all 500,000 points, which isn't horrible. As you can see, I have 122,000 points, and I've really only, you know, the event's only been out for like a day and a half, so obviously people, in 14, 15 days, people should have this event done. But I'll just hop into, we're going to hop into level 8, since I know I can complete this. And actually, we will just show what you do. The earlier stages are just random mobs of enemies for the most part. But then when you get to, oh, actually, I need more of these. So I need, how many feathers? I have 8, so I pretty much need 2 more feathers, and then okay, so Velvet's almost done, though. Alright, so we're gonna hop into this. My team, just don't even pay attention to what my team is. It's obviously not the most optimized at the moment because I was switching it around trying stuff, but this will definitely be enough to at least get us through this stage. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. I guess let's put on an HP buff. You know what? We'll do an attack buff. That'll work. But yeah, if they do more events like this, these are gonna easily be the events that people will need. Whatchamacallit, you know, like full subboards of the correct typing for each color. You'll have to have characters transcended, at least a few of them, and you know, the best memorias kind of for each character. What I'm really needing for this team is a memoria that boosts Estelle's over limit gauge increase, because she takes like 5 turns to get her heal up, and that's not enough. So if I don't put like an actual healer on this team along with her, by the way, let's turn on Mystic Art animation since I always forget that. It just takes too long for me to be able to heal my team. So even like the damage that he's doing right there is pretty rough. We'll go ahead and do this so we can cast whatever it's called, Wildfire. Oh, it didn't actually 60%, but it didn't actually go off, so that's a shame. I mean, at least that's nice with Gaius's thing that we actually lowered the defense for in here. That was this one, right? Yeah, decrease 10% for 3 turns. Gaius could go down if he gets picked on. Yep, there we go. That's the issue with Gaius right there. Yuna's actually pretty decent because she does have double debuffs. There you go there. Probably would have been better to not have Gaius in the front, but he definitely helped with getting that done quicker. And there, as you can see, I get 140 of these bouquets, and then I get 3,500 points. Obviously, the higher stage you do, the more points you get. So, like, by farming this stage, I roughly need to do this stage like 100 and something times to get to, like, a little over 100 times in order to get to the maximum. So if I'm doing it like 10 times, you know, 10 to 20 times a day, it should really only take a handful of days for me to actually complete it. But I think that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you guys have completed it, what kind of methods you found work for you for some of the higher stages. I might just try doing some of the higher stages with like a different color. Like a color that can actually heal, like maybe run in with my light team. But yeah, definitely with wind, it just takes way too long for me to be able to heal. And with characters like Velvet and Gaius who are very weak defensively, it just really doesn't help me out too much. I guess for my back row, I guess I could put characters that give like defensive buffs. But that's only going to help so much, it's not going to help a ton. But that's pretty much it, guys. So let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.